Hello everyone, I'm Gandair of the gaming clan, Vato clan, and I am happy to bring you a game 3 tonight. One more game tonight is all we have to bring to you. And then, if you guys want to see more of me, tomorrow morning I will be casting the Paradox Dominion Tournament. It happens Sunday, it's in the AM, it is at, it starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. I think check-in and stuff like that is at noon. So, minus the appropriate number of hours. So I'm going to be up really early tomorrow morning to get everything set up to cast that. And, guys, come out and play. We need people to show up and compete. I like having some more Dominion. It looks like we have the chat bans thrown down for this here. And we're going to bring this last game to you. It's going to be the two sub-teams of Clueless going up against each other. In this game, Clueless is A team and Clueless is B team. 9:24. What time is it? 9:24. What?
It's 8:57.
No. Well, what was 8:24? I'm like doing math in my head.
Oh, I would say numbers, but I'm not an awful human being.
Yeah, someone PM'd me, but I didn't get a chance to look at it at the right time. And someone was like, "Your overlay," and I'm like, "Well, let's see. Wait, not that."
Alright, well, chat bans were Lulu, Zyra, Jana, Kha'Zix. So once again, Clueless Empire reverting to the strategy of let's ban every single support champion.
Which one's that one?
So Supportal is sort of forced onto Sona again. Hey, turn on chop blockers.
Oh, thank you. The Blossers. I forgot. Thank you very much.
Blockers.
Thank you.
And then a Mumu gonna be taken away. So Zamike, Mad Supportal, gonna have to play Sona.
It's the problem I have is that I can't fit all of the team names and other things like within the borders that are provided in the overlay. At the person who commented me about like the overlays and stuff. If there was a built-in section that would show a slot for team names, I would put them there. And if there was another thing that showed the what is it called? The what is that thing called? The delay timer as well. That'd be nice. And I wish I also had a slot so I could put the event number as well. But I don't have those. And there's also not built-in slots for chat bans. I just kind of put them in wherever. So if stuff looks like weird superimposed, yeah, that's I'm working with what I got.
Alright, so bans for Dongo ninjas. Why did I type that wrong? Nidalee, Cassidy, Amumu, Zyra, and Kha'Zix. Pretty standard bans there. Not too much targeted. Actually, Zyra ban a little bit targeted, but also those are just really, really good bans. Supportal could potentially play Cho'Gath. He has been known to play Cho'Gath, but I'm imagining that it will be a Sona.
I keep wanting to put an E at the end of Lulu, and that's not correct.
So Kale has been picked up. Brandon Jarvan, they have the mini brick oven combo. Ezreal and Maokai over on the other side. We have seen a shockingly low amount of Maokai today.
So in what, one game? I think that's it?
I think this is the second Maokai game that we've seen. Generally, Maokai is in all but one. Someone said blockers again in chat.
What?
I don't know.
They're on. It's just
Okay.
Gunline. Gunline is
Sona.
like the officially designated.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh, Kha'Zix.
Oh man, they might actually go for an Annie. Annie is somewhat similar to Sona. Both of them have really good crowd control.
Okay. Let's take a look at these champs.
But Sona, I would say actually on Dominion, Sona and Annie are very, very different. On Summoner's Drift, they're very similar in the support role. But that's going to be the Sona locked in. Didn't do too well in game one. We'll see if he can make up for that game.
Why are...
Land more crescendos.
I hate the Zambot. Like, known viewers can't post links that that aren't offensive because they know the rules. What the...
Just put a space.
I've had to unban so many more people a day than I've ever had to ban during a stream.
Yeah, I would like to get rid of the neon green color, if possible.
If you want to talk just generally about the picks real quick, I can tell people how to do that.
Sure. We have Ren and Jarvan already talked about that a little bit, but you trap everyone inside a Cataclysm and then you kill them dead with the brand AoE. And while you're doing that, you know what? You have an ulting Wukong in the middle of that with Cyclone, and he's invincible because Tea's ulted him with Kale, and so he can't be killed. He's just going to be in the middle of that Jarvan ult. Same thing goes for Olaf. Either one of them can just get ulted by Kale, not take any damage during that time. Although, looking at the side of Dango Ninjas, they don't actually have that much damage right now. Last game, we did see that Ezreal was able to 1v1 Cassiopeia. So yeah, Ezreal does do a lot of damage. But the other three champions don't do too much. You can build Sona just as a damage dealer, but for the most part, when you have a Sona...
It F the overlay. Sorry. I just can't believe I did that. I'm sorry, dudes. I accidentally put the browser over League, which screwed up the overlay entirely. My bad, I moved it. Sorry.
If you do capture window instead of capture monitor, then it doesn't do that.
You know what? Every time I do capture window, it resets every game. I don't know why. It shouldn't, but it does. So I have to recapture it every game. And I don't like that. But there's a what I was looking at, someone said, someone was complaining about spring green. But if you look here,
it's literally the worst. It's worse than the culling.
If you look at this screen here, I'll like zoom in on it or something like that. Here's what you will like. Color fixes. There's a drop down box right here, and look at this. Just look what I have highlighted, man. So if you are okay with like doing a little web browser modifying, you can mod your Twitch chat to look a little bit different, and so it'll be a darker color, which makes the bright one stand out, and you can block spring green entirely if you want to. So
Sauron with the variety champion pool today.
There's also other mods that you can get, like a better Twitch TV and some other things that you can check out as well. So there's browser add-ons and scripts that you can run that will change those things for you. Just look up Twitch, like Dark Twitch or Twitch themes, Twitch add-ons, things like that, and check that stuff out. I use it on my other computer all the time. It's really cool stuff. I didn't mean to talk over you, Rheingold. Go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to say a couple things relevant to the game in the middle.
Oh, go ahead. I think that's what they pay us for.
We don't get paid.
That was the joke. I'm kidding. Okay. Sorry, Feedski, please.
Diana. In the bot lane. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Don't see Diana too often on Dominion at all. And, okay, prior to today, pretty much the only things that Sauron ever played were Pantheon and Urgot and some Pantheon. And sometimes we saw him play Pantheon. Sometimes. No, but he played some Swain last week. We saw a little bit of Swain. But for the most part, it's just Pantheon and Urgot. But he's doing so many different picks that you almost never see him play.
Yeah, Diana's a solid bottom lane champion. Nyx A7's played a lot of die bot at one point. So seeing Sauron, Sauron plays a lot of good champs, but seeing Sauron down there on die, he's going to be up against... Whoa.
I'm not sure.
Probably BB Kale. That's what I would pick.
Running Flash in the bot lane is a little bit brave.
Probably Wolfer, then. That's what... I mean, I see the Ignite.
I mean, it could also be Half-Hearted's brand.
Nah, he doesn't bot.
Okay.
I've seen him bot a couple times.
It could be Wukong.
He shouldn't bot.
Wukong versus
Yeah, Wolfer's their
Diana.
bot laner, usually.
I feel like
we'll win
generally they
together.
try to put their bot laner as the last pick to be nice to us.
No, you want to be able to counterpick comps, and that's the most important lane to try to counterpick with.
Yeah, but you can swap champions. With someone.
Oh, yeah, that too.
We're in the 3-minute delay. Do you still have your summoner blockers on?
Sorry, I was trying to find that thing for that guy on the internet. Oops. Go watch the second game of this tournament when I post the VODs, guys. It was good.
It was pretty good.
Now, Sauron's just way better at... not Sauron, excuse me. Half-Hour is just way better at top than he is at bottom. He can bottom. Like, I'm not saying he's just gonna, like, turbo feed. Like, he knows what to do. But he's better at being a top laner.
Practice Yellow, did you leave our stream and then come back? I think you left our stream and then came back.
A thing for that guy on the internet. Well, I mean, I was doing a thing for a guy on the internet. He asked about Spring Green, and I had to help him. The downside is if you get a
Then
dark...
how did your moderator go away for one post?
If you get the dark... sometimes it just... Twitch eats it. The only problem is with a dark theme, sometimes you can't read the blues, but there's usually an option to lighten blues. Did I really have Clueless Empire spell without an E in the or with an E in the wrong place the last game and no one told me?
Clueless Emperor.
Clueless. There's no E in less.
Oh, clues.
Why did I do that?
Well, there was just a less E.
I can't... I didn't even notice that.
They're clueless about how to... Well, you're clueless about how to spell their name.
I swear I know how to do this. Okay. This last game of the night, Game 3, it's going to be Clueless Empire versus Dango Ninjas. We're going to have Half-Hard playing as Bran, Tay playing as Olaf, Talus PA playing as Jarvan IV, BB Pop playing as Kale, and Wolfer playing as Wukong. I am one half of your commentators. I am Gandair, and casting with me is...
I am RheingoldRiver, and the other half of your players are Dango Ninjas, aka Clueless Part 2. It is Emperor High Peoples playing Ezreal, Zounds on Maokai, Carnival on Darius. I blanked on that name for like 2 seconds and it was awful. Matt Supportal going to be playing Sona, aka the best champion in the game, and Sauron in the bot lane on Diana. Did I say Sona's the best champion in the game? I mean, I'm super unbiased. All champions are created equal.
Looking at
Except for Poppy.
Oh.
Screw Poppy, dude. What
Poppy's
a bad
pretty
champion.
cool. Alright, looking at the starting items, nothing seems too out of the ordinary. Olaf going for a little bit of a tankier start. Picking up that Doran Shield Ruby Crystal. Good combination there. Both teams heading off to the up part of the map. Whoever wins this is going to take first place this week. Is it going to be Clueless's A team or is it going to be Clueless's B team? Clueless's A team, the Clueless Empire. Clueless's B team, Dango Ninjas. Why are they called Clueless's B team? Because they spend way more time playing other video games than Dominion. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Okay, heading up to the top part of the map. This is that little poke back and forth. Maokai is really useful to have up here. He will burn through mana pretty fast on the saplings, though, unfortunately.
I literally just like flinched IRL at what Gung Ho Gun Lion just posted in the chat.
It's beautiful.
That was terrible. But what's even more terrible is the amount of damage that has been done to Tay.
Oh, there's a
It's
pause.
actually not that much, but it's
okay,
terrible.
so pause the windmill fight. I can't do anything with this. I mean, normally I like to talk about positioning, map presence, other stuff like that, but it's really just a face-off here for the moment. High People's team has a little bit better positioning at the moment, but you see Half-Hard moving around the back, so just like she wants to try and, cut around the top and get some damage in.
They're all already. Supportal taking some mana potions. A mana potion. Wants a little bit more mana. Zounds capping the point. A little bit of damage comes out from BB. A lot of damage onto Carnival. The exhaust goes out onto Tay. Carnival is generally not someone you want to focus. He gets the upper hand at the last second. Tay has burn that goes. Supportal trying to kite backwards, trying to do what damage he can. He takes a lot of damage from the Reckless Swing, but Olaf goes down, and the Pillar of Flame is going to be a double kill for Bran there. After Supportal went down, Zounds taken pretty low himself, down to about 130 HP. And we do have Talith starting to channel the point. Half-Hearted just dealing damage where he can. Supportal on his way back up after the revive. There's the EQ knockup onto Peoples. I'm not sure who got the relic there, but someone managed to pick up the health. Tay over to the side, doesn't care too much about the damage that he's taking, but doesn't want to be there for too much longer. Heals coming out from Supportal, Apprehend onto Talith P. They might be able to pick this up. There's the exhaust going down. E from Jarvan there. One more auto attack. He reached enough, and Sona couldn't pick up the kill as much as Supportal tried to chaos there. BB zoned away pretty effectively right now. He's going to die to just being blown on. Half-hearted with the interrupt onto Zounds, but can't quite get to Peoples. Supportal does take damage from that Pillar Flame. BB is still on the Q from Sona. Is going to be enough. Zounds is still alive, out of mana. He can't actually heal with his passive at all. The Apprehend comes onto Tay. They already picked up the Windmill, and they're able to get the kill onto Olaf as well. Half-hearted running down, very low on resources, and that's going to be the Windmill fight going in the Dongo Ninjas.
So we are seeing Wolfer down here. I was right about the Ignite, suggesting that he go down to the lower part of the map. So he's going to be down here with Wukong up against Diana. And I kind of feel like that Diana is a little bit better, has like advantages and disadvantages depending upon which side she's on, because of the way her Crescent Strike functions in an arc.
So, Zounds picking up a little bit of CS and EXP there. Going back top. No real ganking. The rest of Clueless Empire is grouping in the middle of the map, moving top.
And they're going to find Supportal, and Supportal...
Oh, Crescendo onto 3 is going to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that was not necessary at all. I mean, even if he had stunned all of them, like, there's just no reason to use that there. At all.
It was a good Crescendo in that it hit, but it didn't really do anything.
He just wants to make sure his Crescendo accuracy is as high as possible.
Oh, nice ult there by BB. Sauron almost manages to pick up the kill there, but almost is not good enough. Peoples does. Actually, that was Carnival who got the kill onto Jarvan there with his Hemorrhage. Sauron with the revive. Coming back. A lot of damage onto Tay. There, uses E, gets a kill with it. Wolfer, the Nimbus strike forward with the kill onto Darius. High People still actually had his revive. Rejoining the fight here in the middle of the map. Last Whisper first on Ezreal?
It's a good item. Sure.
It's an interesting choice. Generally you want to go for Trinity Force, but Talith PA getting slowed by 2 champions, and Sauron coming up as well. He's going to EQ over the wall. Not Sauron, but Talith. Doesn't matter, there's the Arcane Shift, and there's a very, very dead Jarvan.
Now J4 is going to get taken down.
Oh, did they change the recipe of Sanguine Blade? Okay.
Yeah, they changed it to Pickaxe and Vampiric Scepter.
Oh, wow, I sound like a complete idiot now. Okay, I thought that was still the F-Sword.
No, different thing. It's a lot nicer because of that change, actually. It's great. 4-on-3 hanging out over here.
That's a really standard Ezreal build then. I'm glad that Emperor High Peoples is doing a build that makes complete sense. They didn't get the quest objective. No, they did. They did.
They have the little balls floating around them, and everything is fine. We're fine. How are you?
Yeah. Hi. Score is 1-1. This is the last game of the tournament. DominateDominion number 86. Welcome to the stream for those of you just joining. It is Clueless Empire versus Dongo Ninjas. Dongo Ninjas currently in the lead. They had a 4 cap for a brief period of time. Now the Boneyard is being contested alongside the Refinery. Sauron with the exhaust onto Tay there in the bot lane. Apprehend comes in, and that is going to be a dead Olaf. He cannot be disabled, but he can be killed.
And Zounds is going to get sent back to some of the platform. Also, Sportal's going to float on up towards the top and try to defend that. Nope, it looks like he's going to break off and head anywhere else on the map, because 1 brand stun means he's dead, and he doesn't want that. Zounds going to go for the recall. Hits it.
A lot of damage from Supportal there. Almost would have picked up the kill if he had used the Q card, but not quite. He didn't have quite enough damage. Apprehend onto 2. Invulnerability out of BB does not want to get ulted.
That was a really unfortunate recall timing. Sauron recalled right in front of Wolfer's Wukong. The Wolfer got the neutral briefly, but then backed off, and Sauron was able to retake it just fine.
Apparently the stream is lagging. I can't do anything about that.
Change it off 1080 and see if that works. If not, then I can't tell you, dude. It's only 1080p 30. It's not 1080p 60 this time, just because people have been talking about internet issues.
There's a twisted advance onto BB, puts down his Vengeful Maelstrom, takes a little bit of damage mitigation, but a little bit of damage mitigation is not the same as not being killed completely in the face after it ends. Twisted advance to a creep to try and get out. Arcane Smash comes down, takes a little bit of damage from the minions, and I'm sorry, a little bit of damage mitigation is the same as not being killed in the face completely dead.
Yep.
I was wrong.
Hype Peoples, though, is killed in the face completely dead on the ground back at the summoner platform, and Cataclysm is going to...
Supportal is
Whoa.
very dead.
Yes, put down the instrument, Sona. You are over.
She can no longer sing her song.
She doesn't sing! What?
She sings to the summoner.
Sona,
It's a
sing me the
private-
song of your people.
Only you can hear me, summoner. What masterpiece shall we play today?
We get to pick? Play Master of Puppets.
That's what she says. That's her selection quote.
Oh. I was trying to, make a joke there. But anyway, middle of the map, Tay and Talith PA moving around, cut in behind Carnival. Do not connect with the airborne, the slow lands, however. And mix up here. And Tay pops Ragnarok. And, oh, the ultimate, the intervention is going to completely deny the damage from the Noxian Guillotine.
That was a really good crescendo. It made up for all of the crescendos in the first game of the series.
All right.
You're going to be able to pick up the windmill.
B-Pop picks up the health relic. Starts retreating back down, away from there. Wolfer up at the top. Wants to defend this. Should be able to. Especially with BB around. BB has mana, and mana turns into health. There's the Cyclone. Peoples gets taken down by that Reckoning. And Spoil is going to fall there after. What? Maybe now. Maybe because, Wolfer wasn't there. Maybe they switched. There's a lot of reasons. But start out with,
Yeah, start out.
I told you, he can bottom lane. He's just way better at top lane. Everyone that you see, in the top level competition, for the most part, is okay enough at bottom lane to do it. They may not enjoy it, though.
But the bottom line is that they can do it.
Yeah.
Darius goes down. Sound's making his way in, puts down his Vengeful Maelstrom, pops it actually pretty early there. Wants to do a little bit of damage instead of mitigating a lot. Lot of damage from Kale.
Good arcane shift. Not, well, okay, it was good for a second. Then things did not go so well. So now they're going to have to fall back to the drill? Or somewhere roughly thereabouts. Ooh, Talith, you're dead, son. No, Talith, you're alive. Never mind. I thought I was going to have a twisted advance go off there.
The portal does go down to Tay. And Tay chasing Zounds as well. Zounds might fall. Zounds is going to go down.
Yep. He gets chopped down. Carnival has a feeling someone's there, but he didn't want to move in on it just in case.
So does Talith, and he did want to move in on it, and Sauron's going to go down.
Yep. So Wolfer back down in the bottom lane with that Wukong. Everybody else heading up towards the top. They should get there in time enough to contest it. They're going to try to drag some minions over there with them, just for that extra capture rate. Turning around, going into the jungle. They know Tay's there. Tay starts unloading on Mad's Portal immediately, does plenty of damage. Tay circles back just a tad, still stays stuck to Mad's Portal, ignores the crescendo with Ragnarok and the Divine Intervention.
Yeah, ton of damage there. Comes out from really everyone on Clueless Empire. They pick up the double kill. BB in particular picks up the double kill. Sauron rushing in. Literally rushing in. Lunar
rushing in. But the fight is going to break off. Tay is just barely going to be able to escape. Talith PA being able to facilitate that by use of Cataclysm, because spawning terrain is a really good talent to have. Moving on down to the bottom part of the map, Sauron and Wolfer have discovered each other. Are they going to get into a disagreement? It looks like they are. Zounds, though, coming up as well. Wolfer kind of has to retreat away from that because it's not a fight that he's going to do too well in if he tries to get into that 2v1. Not really a character that can make that happen.
Yeah, it really wants to have someone else there to provide CC for. There's the
apprehend on Talith PA, he being pulled back. And once again, Tay doing the dive through for Supportal, but Supportal's just a little bit too far away, so he turns his attention to Darius instead. He's able to take him down.
BFT damage is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's also a really, really useful item to have on champions like Kale or even support characters as well because of the movement speed.
Aw, the twisted advance. No, the lunar rush forward from Sauron gets exhausted. Gonna pull them in, gonna go down himself. Sounds very low on mana right now. Nimbus strike in from Wolfer. He is not scared at all. Tree shot barrage! Oh!
Got him. Great lead.
Yeah.
A half-hard stopped moving when that happened too. It's like, what? They hit him? So half-hard's gonna hang around down there. It looks like, no, he's just going for the recall. Everyone's going for recalls. He's gonna take that opportunity to buy. There's no threats really going on at the moment there.
Take out the worst.
BB flying away. BB flying away faster. Wants to get away from
fast.
Supportal. Yeah, I want to get away from Supportal lands slow, then that was just going to be his allies cleaning it up, and, you know, they wanted to avoid that Windex.
Oh, not quite in time to delay the Storm Shield. Sona's Q-Cord is a very slow projectile for something like that. For a targeted damage nuke. Goes pretty slowly.
Doesn't tag Wolfer there. Sauron and Wolfer getting into a little bit of a fight down here. Looks like Sauron has the upper hand. Lunar rushes in. Throws down the BFT. And is able to pick up the kill against him. But Jarvan's going to come down here and just like one drop into...
Oh, they do get the neutral. There are so many creeps there.
Yeah. Has the neutral. J4 is going to be able to take it back uncontested, though. But that doesn't mean they don't have J4 up at the top part of the map. They have 4-on-3. They do have a tower advantage, though. But I feel like a well-placed Vengeful Maelstrom is going to move the fight off the tower.
Could maybe see that happen, but a well-placed Brand ulti does hit, bounce 2 times, so hit 3 people. Tate takes a lot of damage. Carnival, there's the ult across from Sona. 2 kills so far for Clueless Empire, though. After the kill ulti expires, Brand goes down. Olaf, goes down almost immediately. Half-hearted is somehow still alive. He wasn't as low as I thought he was. Talith coming in, EQ. Peoples is rushed up, so has Wolfer. Wolfer stealthing in. There's the Cyclone, gets the knock-up onto 1, except not because he was already dead. Knock-up onto the second 2 also. Hit everyone with the Cyclone there. Zoun's trying to retreat onto this point, but it's not a point that they own. But check out ball lane. Sauron is alone backcapping it, and he might actually be able to pick it up, giving his team the quest objective.
Yeah, Sauron's going to be able to turn that around since Tay didn't come down to the bottom right when he spawned. No one was able to get there in time. Well, actually, no, he maybe still might not have gotten there in time by a second and a half. It would have been close, but I guess he might have been a little late.
Alright, so the Mark of the Conqueror, I believe it's called. Yeah, Mark of the Conqueror belongs to the Dango Ninjas. They have conquered the Clueless Empire.
We will see if they're able to conquer it or not. Will Clueless's empire fall, or will Clueless stay on top?
Check out on the next episode.
Just end the stream right here. End the stream right here, hit pause, and just walk away from our computers.
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow.
I'm sorry, guys. You have to pause the game right now. Yeah, you have to pause the game.
No, we could pause it. We have a pause button, right?
That's true. We do have a pause button.
Yeah, we could do it.
Or we could, talk about the fight that's happening. It's super exciting. The kill ult in time to block enough damage. Tay's gonna live, not go down the hemorrhage stacks, even though he has 5 of them on him right now. BFT onto Peoples there. Triple kill for BB.
Kale's a really useful champion.
Yeah. If Zounds weren't so ridiculously tanky, he almost could have picked up a Penta there, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially.
No.
Please?
No.
A little bit?
It's like 8%.
Okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You owe me 8% now. Someday.
What?
It's on lease.
But there's no spiders in this game.
Ooh, half-hard tagged by Sauron. Sauron can't quite get...
way to change the subject.
He does get in range to follow that up. Nice job. Okay, so Sauron's dead.
People's...
Or half-hard's dead, excuse me.
Did you see that?
What?
In ball lane?
Nope.
People's just lived with 20 health.
Oh, well. I was watching Sauron kill the heck out of half-hearted. Tay being chased away by Supportal.
I think Tay is chasing Supportal, actually.
Well, it turned around when you looked at it. But you gotta look at things. Bottom lane, Peoples is able to chase Wolfer away. Yes. And top part of the map, Carnival's Darius going to be able to keep Tay from being able to push on that tower. So they're still control of their 3 captures.
Yeah, they've had a 3-cap for a while.
Yeah, they can keep this up for a little bit longer. They can take the game home.
Ezreal, of course, went Sanguine Blade first out of that pickaxe. Who doesn't know that Sanguine Blade pulls from pickaxe? I mean, really.
It's just one of those things that I thought, everyone is aware of.
Yeah, everyone is aware of it.
Ooh,
What?
Wolfer with the ultimate, able to pick up the kill on Ezreal very, very easily. Tries to get away from there, but is apprehended back. Still able to get some distance after the fact, however. Tay comes down to pick a fight with Carnival, and he's just the person to do it because he has that true damage. And look at that spam coming out from Olaf. Just axes everywhere. Takes him down.
He got taken.
Ooh. That pun was so bad, Diana died. Talith
Every
is
time
going
I tell
to...
a pun, a fairy dies. If you believe, clap your hands, everyone.
And they're going to take the bottom point back. So they're still in control of a more numerous amount of points than enemy. They could get a 4 here for a little bit, but they don't need anyone to go get the refinery. It would just be a nice thing if they had it with this particular configuration of what they have on the map.
Yeah.
Ooh, good arcane shift out from High People's Ezreal.
Well, for trying to defend this point, the apprehend was onto the clone, and Sauron's gonna get taken down.
There is the dash in from Talus. J4 throws down the Cataclysm. Supportal not boxed in, but Ezreal is still not able to survive, unfortunately. And then dash through by Talus, trying to retreat onto the tower, wants to stay over there and try and use its tower gun shot thing to his advantage. Tay shows up at the fight, dives through the supportal again. I like this. I'm going to dive through to the support thing that we've seen from Olaf twice this tournament so far.
It was another really good crescendo in that it hit everyone, but there was no follow-up.
And bottom lane, it looks like Wolfer heading down to try and start a fight with Peoples, but is he going to be able to take him out? No, that arcane shift. And they are going to be your victors. There's a reason why. That's Clueless' A team, guys.
Oh, nice kill. Does not go down. Protect that KDA.
Yep. And that's going to be all. Clueless is going to be your victors. Clueless' A team, the Clueless Empire, captained by Half-Hearted, defeated their B team, which is why they're the team. Might be the B team, or maybe it has something to do with High People's being in charge. Ooh, I'm gonna pay for that later. High People's is a cool dude. Maybe if they'd spend less time on Path of Exile, they could actually win. Gosh, guys. So those are going to be your champions this week. Is going to be Clueless, the Clueless Empire, BB Pop, Wolfer, Half-Hearted Tay, and Talith freaking PA. Let's take a look at the last couple things. I want to say thank you very much, everybody, for coming out to watch the show tonight. We have the Paradox Dominion tournament tomorrow in the morning. Please go check out the thread on the League of Legends Dominion forum to find out when. Go sign up and play in that. Happens tomorrow. We need people, man. Bring some people out to play. Get some RP in the process. Those kind of things. It's good stuff. And then so the Graveyard Hero is going to be Ezreal. And the damage dealt this game is... Well, that's a split. Guys, look at these damage ranges. These damage ranges are crazy. What? I'm reading chat? What's... Oh, Moloko has a Humble Bundle to give out. Okay, why do I need to know about this?
I think you're supposed to do it.
I
With the
was
stream
not
thingy.
told about this beforehand.
You have to roll the dice. You should make the keyword this.
Okay,
Please make that the keyword.
it's like,
Please.
I'm only doing this because your birthday, but you need to let me know about these things in advance of the stream in the future. You get an exception because it's your birthday, dude, but anyone else would have gotten shut down on that request. Like, you have to tell me beforehand.
Just just make the keyword what I typed.
Okay, hold on. All right, so that's I'm gonna end the VOD right here, guys. Thanks for watching. Come and check us out, twitch.tv/DominateGamingTV.